Hello everyone. Most of us have shaving cream at home. However, its potential is rarely fully used. Today, shaving will not be the goal. Instead, this foam will be used to create a powerful cleaning mixture. Watch the full video to see how it works. Start by spraying a generous amount of shaving cream into a bowl. Next, spray a small amount of WD-40 into the same bowl. WD-40 works well for dissolving sticky residue and light oils. When it mixes with the foam, it spreads easily across surfaces and helps break down adhesive materials. Now add a portion of cola into the bowl and stir the mixture slowly. Cola contains mild acids and carbonation, which can help soften certain types of residue. The foam begins to collapse slightly, while the ingredients combine into a thick cleaning mixture. Set the bowl aside for a moment and prepare the spray container that will deliver this mixture under pressure. While working in a scrapyard, an empty WD-40 bottle was found. The original propellant inside the bottle is gone, so the bottle can no longer spray by itself. However, the metal container is still strong and perfect for conversion into a reusable pressure sprayer. Place the empty bottle into a vise and hold it firmly. Install a step drill bit onto a drill and carefully drill 2 holes into the body of the WD-40 bottle. The holes must be clean and evenly shaped because they will later hold fittings that must remain airtight. After drilling, use sandpaper to smooth the edges around the holes. Removing sharp metal burrs ensures that the adhesive will seal properly and prevents small leaks from forming later. Next, prepare a valve that will allow air to be pumped into the bottle. Take an old bicycle inner tube and cut out the metal valve stem. This valve is designed to hold air pressure and works perfectly for this project. I know many of you have great ideas and smart tricks, so drop them in the comments so everyone can learn from you. Clean the surface of the valve with sandpaper so the metal becomes slightly rough. Rough surfaces allow adhesive to bond more effectively. Take a 2-part epoxy designed for steel and mix the resin and hardener together slowly until the color becomes completely uniform. This type of epoxy is specially formulated to bond strongly with metal surfaces. Once the 2 components are mixed, a chemical reaction begins, and the adhesive gradually hardens into a dense and durable material. The epoxy flows into small gaps and pores on the metal, which helps create a tight mechanical bond. After curing, it becomes resistant to pressure, vibration, and moisture. This makes it ideal for sealing fittings and attaching metal parts where a strong and reliable connection is required in workshop repairs. Apply epoxy around one of the holes in the WD-40 bottle and press the bicycle valve firmly into place. Add a little extra epoxy around the edge so the joint becomes completely sealed and capable of holding air pressure. For the second hole, apply epoxy again and install a metal nut over the opening. This nut will later allow a bolt to seal the bottle after the cleaning mixture is poured inside. Spread epoxy around the outer edge of the nut so the connection remains airtight. While the epoxy cures, prepare a small rubber gasket that will seal the filling bolt. Cut a small piece of rubber from the same inner tube and fold it in half. Punch a small hole in the center and insert a bolt through the rubber. Trim the rubber so it fits neatly around the head of the bolt. This rubber layer will act as a flexible seal when the bolt is tightened into the nut. Trim the excess rubber carefully along the edge of the bolt head so the gasket becomes neat and evenly shaped. A clean edge helps the rubber sit flat and seal the opening more effectively when the bolt is tightened. Once the epoxy has hardened, the bottle is ready to be filled. Place a funnel into the nut opening and slowly pour the shaving cream. WD-40 and cola mixture into the bottle. Fill only part of the container so there is space left for air pressure to build inside. After filling, remove the funnel and screw the bolt with the rubber gasket into the nut. Tighten the bolt firmly so the rubber compresses and seals the opening. The spray system is now complete. One valve allows air to be pumped into the bottle, while the nut and bolt assembly provides a convenient opening for refilling the cleaning solution whenever needed. Now connect a hand pump to the bicycle valve on the side of the bottle. Begin pumping air slowly into the container. The air pressure builds inside the bottle and compresses the cleaning mixture. Shake the bottle gently to mix the ingredients again. Press the spray nozzle, and the mixture now shoots out with strong pressure. The homemade sprayer works smoothly and evenly. With the spray system working properly, the cleaning tests can begin. The first test surface is a wall where a strip of strong 3M tape has been stuck for a long time. The adhesive residue is difficult to remove, and ordinary wiping does not work well. Spray the mixture directly onto the tape residue and allow the foam to sit for a moment. The shaving cream helps the liquid cling to the vertical surface, while the WD-40 begins dissolving the adhesive. After a short wait, wipe the area with a cloth. The tape residue lifts away from the wall much more easily, and the surface becomes clean again. Now move to another example. The outer shell of a laptop has accumulated stains that ordinary wiping cannot remove. These simple tests show that the combination of shaving cream, WD-40 and cola can create a surprisingly effective cleaning mixture, and the homemade pressurized bottle allows the solution to be applied easily and evenly across different surfaces. Spray a small amount of the mixture onto a paper towel rather than directly onto the electronics. Gently wipe the stained area with the damp towel. The foam spreads across the plastic surface and loosens the dirt. Continue wiping and the stains begin to disappear. The surface becomes noticeably cleaner without heavy scrubbing. An empty WD-40 bottle that once seemed useless now becomes a practical reusable spray tool. A discarded bicycle valve becomes an air inlet, and a small piece of rubber becomes a pressure seal. This project shows how simple recycled parts can form a useful workshop tool. Instead of throwing away empty containers and scrap materials, they can often be turned into practical tools with a little creativity and patience. If you found this experiment interesting, try building a similar pressure sprayer in your own workshop and test different cleaning mixtures on everyday surfaces. Share your results and ideas in the comments so others can learn from your experiments. And subscribe for more workshop projects where simple materials are turned into useful tools and surprising DIY solutions.